Hello and welcome. I'm meteorologist Katie Zuniga on the Fox 12 weather team, and I'm joined by Jane-Clair here. So excited to have you here again. She's one of my favorite people at OMSI, along with Jim. We have so much fun talking science and earth science and all the things that get us excited. And so today we're here to share something that I had never heard about before. I know. Then that's what I love about it. I did not know that this exists. So most of us have, our smartphones, right? And all kinds of apps, but you're here to show us about a very specific one that us kind of weather geeks, weather nerds, if you don't already know about it, like me today, you'll probably open it up and be lost in your phone for hours. So,
right.
What app are you sharing with us today?
So this is called, and hello, this is called the SOS Explorer app. You can get the SOS mobile Explorer app, or you can get the one that can just like hang out and live on your phone.
Yes.
And if you guys come and visit us at OMSI, we've got a big old Science on the Sphere that will be opening back up very soon.
Oh.
It's currently under reconstruction, but it will become available in the month of March.
Oh, that's exciting. We'll have to take a look at that. So why would somebody like me or someone who's just curious about weather, why would we want this app on our phone?
It's fascinating. You've got so much information. So this is something that's actually provided by NOAA. This is an education resource. It's a free app. And there's so many data sets and bits of information. You can look at weather information, larger scale climate information, Earth and geology, like where are vents under the ocean. You can see history of the sea floor. You can get information about air traffic travel, where data is collected in our oceans. And there's just so much. I mean, I could explore some of the data sets with you when we share this. But there's one in particular that I thought you would really enjoy because it kind of tells you how this data even gets to you. I was reading up on how some of these things are, how they function, and some of this data goes straight to meteorologists. So you might not even realize that this is where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But floats and buoys and moorings in and around the ocean that they just collect data all the time for us and for other scientists and people that happen to live in the atmosphere that we're living in, which is all of us.
Yeah. So when somebody opens up the app, like what are they going to see? What are they going to, get met with when they do that? So we can kind of they're not get overwhelmed.
I could start this by just closing down the app and then opening it up so y'all can see kind of the progress. So let me do that, and I'll do a screen share.
Perfect.
Right now, and then we can just kind of like dive in. I can also show you on my iPhone what the app looks like if you want to go into the app store.
I just downloaded it this morning to look into it, and so I started playing with it, but I had to put it down because I was like, I need to go do my job and get on air and do the forecast, but I just wanted to play.
It's amazing. So I don't know if this will work on the phone, but I actually have a little screen for OMSI, and right there on the bottom, that is the SOS Explorer app. You just tap on that and you go in. But what I'm going to show you via screen share is just kind of a 2D version on the computer itself.
And here's when I open up the app, here's what it looks like. This is the little screen that you're met with, and so it teaches you how to pinch and zoom, and then it gives you over here all your different data set information.
So many data sets. It's incredible. Yeah.
So, but excellent. Your screen share is going to be better than us, like holding our phones up to the camera. So let's jump into that.
I was afraid it was going to be the case because it was really tricky to load it onto the device, but we got it. So let me do a share really quick, and I'll get it.
So I felt like this while you're doing that, when I downloaded my first radar app, and I could change all the tilts and the different scans and the different products and stuff. I was like a kid in a candy store, and that's how I felt when I opened up this app today, like a kid in a candy store, just look at all this information. One that I think was particularly fun was the auroras forecast, because people are talking about it and we're looking at it all the time. And so being able to kind of, position it so we see where we are, and then you watch the auroras like circle around the top, and it's so neat.
It's really amazing the perspective that you can get. So I did call it up, and I'll minimize the data set right now. So you basically start, once you activate the app, you have a globe, and you see where we are. This is basically called Blue Marble with real-time clouds. And,
so that's supposed to be the clouds that we're actually seeing. That's not like an animated sort of thing?
No, this is supposed to be what we're actually seeing. There are some data sets that are real time. Okay. So like within, like, some data sets are just for the last month of collected data. It's really cool. And you can do like a 2-dimensional view if you want to see it that way. You can do a 3D view, which is, you know, it's kind of 3D. And you can even go into outer space. It's not just limited to planet Earth. You can go see moons in our solar system.
I think I saw Mars.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
It's so cool. So, and then when you go into the data set option, this is all of them, but if you do the drop down, you can do air, land, people, snow and ice, space, tours. So the one I would like to show you,
because we could talk about this for hours, but I think we only have like 15 minutes, so.
I know. So I just called up ocean observing buoys, floats, and moorings. And you can see all these dots. All of these are color coded. And I'm going to move this. And another nice detail about these data sets, do you see this little eye that says information? You click on that, and you get all kinds of information popping up.
Look at that.
It's so detailed. And I made a note of what all of these different colored buoys represent and the datas. So what catches your eye?
For me, well, I love all the ones that are just completely down our coastline. Like they're just straight down. It's like packed. And for those that maybe don't know what you're looking at, those represent the buoys, right? That are and data sets that are out there.
They're either buoys or floats or moorings. Some of these are completely offshore. Some of them are associated with lighthouses. Or just onshore or near shore facilities. You know, some of them have different colors, and they represent the technology that these are utilized for.
So the different colors represent different technologies for each of those.
Pick a color, and I'll tell you all about it.
Well, I mean, pink is right out there. So
okay. Let's see. What is pink? Are you talking about like these purpley maroons?
Yeah, that's like a pinky color to me from here. But my screen could just be wrong.
Okay, so those are known as NERRS, NERS, and that's what this data set represents, and that is for the National Estuarine Research Reserve System, and they give you weather information, water quality, nutrient, pigment monitoring stations, and so a lot of these have to do with estuaries, and those estuaries are basically where rivers or streams or continental drainage meets ocean.
Okay, and I see a lot of co-ops on there, those teal bluey ones along the coastline.
Those, so these right here.
Yep, and there's some mixed in under the pinky purple ones too. I can see.
I know. If you zoom in, you can kind of see more of the details.
Yeah.
But the teals are what I call teal. We also see different colors sometimes, but it's deep ocean assessment and reporting of tsunamis.
Ooh, that's a big one.
So in the regions that don't have a lot of tsunami, you don't see a lot of teal.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And so that shows, you know, like just to help refine tsunami warnings and tsunami reportings. So if we scan the globe, you can kind of see where they happen and where they do not.
And then
I do want to go ahead.
The blue one. It's hard to see between the A. Is it ARCGO or Argo?
ARGO, and those are all over. There are over 4,000 floats with the Argo, and that is temperature and salinity of the ocean surface, and that's everywhere.
So what are all of those instruments measuring out there?
So those are specifically for temperature and salinity. We can go into the information, and Argo is described right.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. it's participation with NOAA and the Global Oceanic Monitoring Program, Atlantic Oceanographic. I mean, it's a network. And these are robotic floats, and they're just figuring out the temperature and the salinity of the ocean. That's pretty much all that these do, but they all communicate with one another. And I'm just going to spin our globe to see.
Okay.
It's everywhere.
The other thing that catches my eye, if you go back over to where we are, see those green ones? They're all stacked straight up and down.
I know. I'm glad you noticed that. I'm glad. Oh, sorry. Let me. I do that all the time. I shift the globe.
So, I mean, those are right along the equator. So if I was going to make an educated guess, I would have to say something that has to do with like temperatures and La Nina and El Nino forecasting.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yes. That's the Tropical Atmosphere Triton Project. It does monitor El Nino and La Nina, the climate patterns in the Pacific Ocean, and these parallel lines just help them track how it's moving.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
Yeah, good. It's a very nice educated guess, I would say.
I mean, yeah, I would hope I would clue into that, but that's really cool. And then down, there are also some that are, you'll see those horizontal ones down there.
Yeah, they almost replicate lines of latitude, don't they?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering, if they were like, and same thing with the longitude, or the green ones, like, are they on specific lawn places?
I would not be surprised. I don't know enough about where they're exactly located, but probably.
Yeah. So out of all of these, what do you think, if you don't mind me asking real quick, what is like one thing that you might think surprises people? Because of course we're going to do sea surface temperatures, and we're going to do salinity, and we're going to, check for the global pattern of El Nino. But what's something on there that's measured that maybe we would not have thought of that they're measuring?
The one that I think is kind of interesting are the yellow. Let me see if I could find any that are yellow. There's some yellow ones down here in the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And there are a few little, where are some more yellow ones? And then there's some on the land too.
Yeah, I saw land ones. I thought that was interesting. I can ask you about that.
Of course I want to talk about the yellow ones, and I can't really find too many good examples, but that's like for pilots, airplane pilots, to give them like meteorological kind of aviation data. So wind, visibility, present weather phenomena, sky conditions, and things like that.
So why would they only be in the Gulf Coast and not anywhere else?
I think that there's more. It's just covered by all the other data dots.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I can overlay one or the other.
It would be really cool if there was an option to like click on one and only show that one. That'd be really neat if they.
I wonder.
Well, let
me see. Nope. No, that's.
What about
that tools? Shows? Yeah, let me check. No.
I'm going to open my app, because sometimes you can do different stuff on apps than you can do on computers.
It's true. And, the app will give you more data sets because it just downloads it as you need it. So that's actually a really nice feature of the app. You don't have to just like dump all the data sets onto your personal computer, because it's a lot of data.
Yep. Okay, so we went into water, and then which one did we select?
Buoys and floats. Ocean observing, buoys and floats. Most of these data sets are kind of alphabetized.
Okay. Yep, I just need to go down. I thought it was buoys. There he goes. Ocean observed. There it is. Buoys and wait, I went too far. My scrolling got a little
excited.
Yep.
Over scroller.
Yep. Okay. Oh, maybe I have a different one here. I did by country.
Ooh.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. Let me see. Ooh. Oh, man. See, this is dangerous.
Right.
Wow. I am having so much fun with this, you guys.
There's another one I would like to bring up as well. So whenever you're done
buoys and float
discovering.
Location. There we go. Okay. So that one was, there we go. So the other one, if you went by country, it definitely dropped it down a little.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Have you tried? You should try going into the 2D.
Oh, okay. Let me try that.
I still don't see very many yellow, though. It definitely.
No. I think they're probably covered.
Yeah.
Because there's got to be more than just those few in the Gulf Coast. I just don't see them.
Yeah.
I think like by travel hubs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's so cool. Okay, so you wanted to show me something else. I'm going to put this down.
All right, I'm going to go back to 3D because it's just pretty to see the globe like that.
Yes, it's more exciting.
The maroon ones.
Okay.
You see a few maroon ones around?
Mm-hmm.
There's even, yeah. So those are the Ocean Acidification Program.
Oh.
And it's measuring every 3 hours, it's recording CO2 levels in near surface seawater and the air.
Oh, that is so cool.
And it fluctuates all the time. There's another data set in this app where it shows like how CO2 is distributed and dispersed in our atmosphere
I saw that
due to volcanism and human activity and all kinds of stuff. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's just, we have an instrumented Earth. We have so much data that we are collecting. Yeah. And this isn't even from space. This is just floating in our ocean and on our Earth's surface at the bottom of the atmosphere. And
so
a lot of atmosphere
that actually leads to my next question is, how is all this information like helping us understand the weather at home? For me, it's pretty obvious. I studied this, but I think for maybe people that don't have, as deep of a root in meteorological background as I do, how would this help, explain to them how this will help me or anybody else who's, predicting weather?
I think it's helpful because it kind of gives you a really big picture. Mm-hmm. I know that a lot of, forecasting happens in your city or in your region, but this shows everything, how it's all connected. And I find that really fascinating. It's such a fluid part of our world is the atmospheric change. And there's so much water on the surface of our planet. NOAA considers it like the heartbeat of our planet. And they see it as checking the pulse of our planet. And it's always in constant data collection mode, and it's up to meteorologists like you and other scientists to interpret that for our needs and our plans and our safety. So I think it's important and fascinating, really.
Yeah, I'm looking at the CO2 one you were talking about. Shows the transfer of carbon dioxide between the ocean and the atmosphere from 1861.
I'm going to call it up.
Oh, so cool.
I love it. Let's see. That's in air, isn't it? Where was it?
I was actually underwater.
Oh, interesting.
And it says it's ocean atmosphere CO2 exchange, ocean. I think that's the one that I'm on, is the ocean atmosphere exchange. Ocean temperature seasonal. Yeah, there it is. Ocean atmosphere CO2 exchange is the one I was just looking at.
Wait, why am I not seeing it? Because you're on the app, I think you actually have more data sets.
That's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh, the conveyor belt. Wait, go back down real quick. I saw the conveyor. Oh, there it is. Ocean conveyor belt. Yeah. I want to see that one. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. So it's a constant motion both on the surface at depth. The depth of ocean currents are driven by temperature and salinity. Cold and salty water is more dense and therefore sinks, beginning the journey of this 1,000-year-long ride on the ocean conveyor belt. Okay. Just wanted to read that.
1,000-year-long ride. Let's go 2D so we can...
Look at that. That is
okay,
so
now let's
cool.
see. I'm going to get more information here. And I mean, when you hit on the eye, it further blows your mind with all the other information. It's like they're very well described information data sets as well. So y'all get this app, download it.
Okay, so
SOS Explorer.
Yeah, I was going to say, last question is, somebody's like, they might already have it. They might be like looking at it while we're doing it. So last question is, if somebody does download this, where do you think a good place to start is?
Blue Marble. I would go to the very first one is, let me go. It's hard to say where to start. It's just, there's so much that and it all factors into what your interests are, because there's like land and people. Real time I find to be fascinating because you got real time stuff right there.
Yeah. So maybe start by going to that all button or the all option and just look and find one that interests you the most.
Yeah, and just dive in. And if you like to go into outer space,
there it is, Mars.
You can go into outer space.
Yeah, that's so great. Well, thank you so much for bringing this app into my life. It is
my pleasure.
Like I have time to do anything else, but I want to play on this app so much. It's so fun.
You're gonna love it, Katie.
Oh my gosh, I am just gonna be unavailable for like the next week while I play with this outside of work. And if I don't, if the camera comes up on me and I'm not standing by the monitor, it's probably because I'm playing on the app. No, I'm just kidding.
I will know. When I see you, I'll know.
It does happen from time to time. Well, thank you so much again for bringing this. It's so much fun. And we'll definitely be in talk because you and I have had some great conversations about things coming up. We get into a lot of geology talks, which is a very favorite conversation of mine that we have. So we'll keep things.
That's my jam.
Yeah, we'll keep some conversations open and come back and hopefully have some more fun, unique things to share with folks like this.
Wonderful.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And thanks, folks, for watching. We will be back sometime with another fun topic for you, hopefully soon. Bye-bye.